Welcome to the EKS Library. Today we are going to go over library resources and research tips for you to use for your assignment. To get started, you're going to go to the library's website. You can access the library's website by going to library.wingate.edu or through MyGate under Resources, click Library, then access the library. Once you're on this page, you'll see many different things. On the top right corner, you'll see the Ask Ethel chat feature. If you have any questions, you can click on this and be connected to a librarian or a library assistant. Below, you'll see our tabs for our library, which include LibGuides, Find Sources, Students, Faculty, and About. Below that, you'll see our Fetch database. This is a popular database used to look for articles and books. Scrolling down, you'll see on this side our library's hours, as well as the hours for the IT help desk in the Writing Center. Scroll down a little and you'll see our event schedule for the library. If you need help with any research, you can schedule a research consultation. To schedule an appointment with a librarian, you're going to scroll up to the top of the page and then click on the Students tab. On the left-hand side, you'll click Schedule a Research Consultation. From there, you'll see two options. You can schedule a meeting with Ms. Robinson or Mrs. Anderson. They are research librarians that are here to help you with your research. To schedule an appointment, you're going to select one of these links. It will ask you if you want to schedule a 30-minute consultation or an hour-long consultation. You can pick either one. It just depends on how much time you think you need. Once you select a time, a calendar will pop up. On the top right-hand side, you'll see a left and right arrow. You can use these to navigate the calendar. So to skip to next week, you can see our calendar in full here. Anything that is shaded means that the librarian is not available, whereas anything that can be highlighted means that they are available. Pick a date and time that works best for you, and it'll take you to this form. From here, you will fill out your name, your Wingate email, your class, the class instructor, the reason for the appointment. You can select as many of these as you want. The assignment details. This is where you'll put in detail the assignment that you are working on. The more information you provide, the easier it will be for us to help you. You can choose to have an in-person meeting or a Zoom meeting. And then if you have any other comments regarding your assignment or the reason you need help, you can fill out this option here. Once you have completed the form, hit Confirm Booking, and it will book the appointment for you on your Google Calendar and the librarian's Google Calendar. It will also send you a reminder the day before your meeting. You can also go to the library and ask for help at the circulation desk or the research desk, or just ask a library assistant or librarian for help. Your class has a LibGuide that will provide all the resources you will need for this class. To access the LibGuide, you are going to click on the tab LibGuides, then Course Guides. You'll see a list of LibGuides below, and click on Bio 120 Human Biology. This is where all of the databases and resources you will need for your assignment can be found. On the home page, you'll see a Schedule a Research Appointment or Research Consultation. an A through Z database list, and a link to the Tutoring and Writing Center. ScienceDirect is a database that contains a large number of peer-reviewed scientific and medical articles. To access the database, click on the link below. It will ask you to sign in. Just use your Canvas username and password. Once you're there, click on Advanced Search. This is the search bar. This is where you are going to type in your keywords. Unfortunately, ScienceDirect does not provide the Boolean operators, so you will have to type them in. When you are using Boolean operators such as and, or, and not, make sure you put them in all caps. Otherwise, the database will think these are keywords, and you will find out how many articles use the terms and, or, and not. For example, if you are doing your research on the topic of depression in teenagers using social media, you will type in your search like this: depression and teenagers and social media. You can add as many keywords as you want. Just remember that if your keyword is a phrase, like social media, make sure you put it in quotation marks to keep it together. Once you have your keywords, hit search. All of the articles are going to be in the middle. On the left-hand side, you'll see the filters. You can refine it by subscribed journals, a year or custom range, an article type, publication title, subject, and languages, as well as access type. However, do not limit your search by open access or open archive. The reason is that it will eliminate other articles that could be of use to you, but it wasn't labeled as open access or open archive. When you're looking at the articles, be on the lookout for a green dot. This will determine if it is open or available. Open access means it is available to everyone, whereas full access means that it is only available to Wingate users and students. You are going to filter your search by selecting research articles. So click on this, and now you have research articles only. When you find the article of interest, you are going to click on the title. You're going to scroll down until you see the highlights and then see the abstract. Make sure you read the abstract to determine if it will be useful. Once you have determined that you want to use this article, you're going to scroll back up and select View PDF. It will open up another tab and give you the PDF file of the article. From there, you can print the article here, or you can save it or download it onto your own device. If you decide that you don't want to print it or you can't download it at the time, you can share the article by email. So click on Share and then select Email. Or you can copy the DOI link here and paste that link onto your Google Doc. The DOI link is a stronger link and will take you to the article every single time you click on it, regardless of whether you looked at it 1 day ago or 1 hour ago. Whatever you do, do not copy the link on top because this link will always break. ScienceDirect does provide a citation button, but I would avoid using the automatic citation generator from ScienceDirect or any other database They aren't programmed to be 100% correct, so you might end up losing a point if you avoid using automatic citation generators and refer to the APA citation guide. Wiley Online Library is a database that contains peer-reviewed articles covering multiple topics. To access the database, click on the link below. And here is Wiley Online. Next, select Advanced Search. And this is the search bar where you will enter your keywords. Wiley Online doesn't provide Boolean operators, so you will have to type them in. When you use Boolean operators, make sure you put them in all caps. You can add as many keywords as you want. And if you're using a phrase, make sure you put it in quotation marks. If I was doing research on concussions in athletes, I would type in my search as concussion. And athletes. Once you've entered your search terms, hit search. The results are going to be in the middle. The filters will be on the left-hand side. You can filter it by publication type, publication date, a date range, if you will, access status, subjects, published in, which is the journal, and the author. For your assignment, you are going to filter it by journals, and you're going to focus on the last 5 years. And here are all of the results. When you are looking at the articles, you might see something that says full access and open access. Open access means that the article is available to everyone, whereas full access means that the source is available to only Wingate users and students. If you are having trouble accessing the full article, please reach out to a librarian or submit an interlibrary loan form to request it from another library. When you find an article you like, click on the title. Here you will find the article's title as well as the journal, the authors, and the publication date. Scroll down until you can see the summary. Make sure you read the abstract or the summary first to ensure that this is a source you want to use. Once you have determined that this source is useful, you can access it different ways. You can access it as a PDF file. So click on PDF. And it will give you the PDF file of the article. And from there, you can download the article by clicking on this arrow, or click the three dots, and you can print the document. If you don't have time to print or download, you can share the article by clicking share and then email, or by copying the DOI link and pasting it onto a Google Doc. Wiley Online does have a citation generator. If you click on Tools, there is an Export Citation. However, do not use the citation generator as they are always faulty and it will get the citation wrong. Instead, reference the APA citation guide. For your assignment, you will be using APA 7th edition citation guide. You'll be using this to cite your sources. On your LibGuide, you will find a tab for APA 7th edition citation. Below that, you'll find a video that will give you a brief overview of APA. Scrolling down, you'll find more information regarding APA citation format. On the left, you'll see how to capture evidence. And on the right, you'll see APA citations. Let's go over how to capture evidence. There are 3 ways to capture evidence. You can do a direct quote, in which you would take information from the source and use it verbatim, or exactly as is. This is distinguished by putting quotation marks around the quote. You can also paraphrase, where you would take the information or an idea from the source and use your own words to describe it. And last, you can provide a summary, which is basically taking the information or idea from a source, but condensing it down to 1 sentence. Regardless of how you decide to capture evidence, you will need to provide an in-text citation for each of these methods. The reason is because the ideas are not your own, and you will need to give credit to the author or authors. Failure to provide a citation will cause you to lose points. Next, let's go over APA 7th edition citation. The first thing you will need to do is provide a reference page. This is basically your works cited page or your bibliography. There are many different ways to cite your source. Each citation will be different depending on the type of source used. For example, a book citation will look something like this, whereas a journal article citation will look something like this. The APA Citation Guide also provides you a reference of what to do in case there are multiple authors listed, or the source has no author or date listed. Please reference this page when you are making your citation. You will also need to provide an in-text citation. This means that when you are writing your paper and you are providing a direct quote, paraphrase, or summary, you need to cite where you found that source. APA follows an author and date method. That means you will need to provide the author or author's name and the date of publication. You can provide an in-text citation 2 different ways. You can do so at the beginning of the material or at the end of the material. If you are providing a direct quote, make sure you include the page number in the in-text citation, and it should look something like this. This page will also tell you how to provide an in-text citation in case you have multiple authors, or a work with no authors, or a work with no date. For more information regarding APA citation, refer to the video above or check out these links below, including Purdue OWL. If you need help with the citation, please visit us or schedule a consultation with a librarian or visit the Writing Center for more help.